It's installed and at the ready.
I was refreshing on my phone. What am I?
I just burst in and it goes shake Sophie awake. Wake up, the badge is in!
No, it's just the Leslie Crunch scream. Leslie Crunch, as you pull off the bed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You're coming with me.
It's been so long. We've got the patch. With the notes are here. We're gonna read through them. We're doing it. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Huh?
A bunch of my Dota friends are spamming me.
Yeah, turn that shit off. We're streaming.
No.
Yes.
We're looking at the notes.
Can we
We're looking at
click?
the patch notes through your computer.
That was the
Yeah.
plan.
It was
Okay.
what we did for Crownfall. We did the comic and stuff.
Okay.
People have... Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, go.
People have been asking about it. They've been waiting for it. They've been guessing for months what would it be in it. And now we're finally shipping it. That's right. Crownfall's Act 2 fishing game is live. For those of you who didn't just die of adrenaline shock, we also shipped a massive new patch, gameplay patch, which you might want to read up on. Go find it here. We also shipped the second part of Crownfall, this time taking place on the unforgiving deserts of Druid. There's an overworld map, a new story, some new characters, some familiar favorites, new cosmetic items, new mini games, and more than a surprise. So there is a new mini game for Lupe, but there's fishing as
Fishing
well.
too. Yeah.
In the desert.
Electric Boogaloo.
Lastly, in case you got busy last month, it happened. We're wondering if you still be able to play Act 1. You can. All the Crownfall's acts will still be available. We already knew that. That's probably enough fishing and fishing adjacent.
Click it.
7.36, Act 2, yeah, I'm here.
Click. I think they brought Necronomicon back.
Click it.
What?
Oh, it's a video. What is that?
Yeah, look at that new ability.
What the fuck? Innate
What?
abilities.
Chicken.
Okay, what?
Did you look at the...
What is happening?
I want to see all of it.
No, I know. I'm just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is happening?
Shadow Shaman can turn into a chicken and spawn other chickens. Decoy.
That was a jump. He jumped.
That was Ags.
Yeah, he can... Portal has a health bar, you see that?
Yeah.
Kaiser actually caught onto that. Did you know it had a health bar before?
No.
Yeah, Kaiser was like, oh, it has a health bar now.
What is that
Like, wait, what?
wall? Kinetic wall. You can't walk past it.
Oh, did they get rid of kinetic field for
No,
kinetic
kinetic
wall?
field still exists, but kinetic wall is another ability, I think.
What's with the
Well,
Oracle?
I don't know. Scroll down.
Okay, we're back at the loop. Innate abilities, yep, what we do. Innate abilities that are present on heroes for the entire game from the beginning to the very end. Every match, every hero has a unique ability. Some innate abilities grant a unique hero effect. For example, Dawnbreaker reveals the whole map to all allies when the sun rises.
Oh, madness.
Oh.
People thought it was going to be Phoenix,
It doesn't
Because-
make, yeah.
because its sun
Supernova.
makes it daytime, yeah. Tidebringer. Other innate abilities change your hero ability to have 5 levels and get a free ability point. For example, Kunka's Tidebringer is now starts at level 1, still be upgraded 4 more times.
Mm.
Okay. So like Mana Shield. It's like Mana Shield where you
Yeah,
have
and the
The
strike
bite.
one.
you see it does bonus damage now as well. Not just cleave.
Gross. I hate that. My god, look at the sidebar.
Yeah, no, I just noticed that.
Okay. Hero facets, what?
What?
Facets are a hero customization choice that provide the ability to better align the playstyle of a hero with a specific match or player preference. Facets are specific to heroes. Each hero has at least 2 facets, and every player can choose the facet they prefer during strategy. at the beginning of a match.
What the fuck?
Oh, here's rating. Viper can choose between adding an AoE burst to poison attacks or increasing defensive buffs while Viper remains in Nether.
What?
Wraith King can choose between summoning skeletons or dealing additional curse damage when attacking.
My
Oh,
god.
this is
Oh.
crazy.
This is gonna change a lot.
Yeah, it's another
I get
option
it.
when you
So instead of reincarnating always spawning bonus,
You get
can,
extra
you can choose
crit.
it where instead you basically get a right click buff. If you don't want the skeleton death thing.
Here we go.
The patch.
Oh
Okay,
god, that's huge.
that's a lot. This update introduces two mechanics, innate abilities and innate abilities are present. Yeah,
We read that, yeah.
yeah.
It's the same stuff.
Yeah, it's the same. Oh, here,
Yeah.
there's more examples though.
Oh.
Summoning abilities grant unique effects. For example, Faceless Void slows enemy attack projectiles while within range, and Dawnbreaker. Okay, so he just slows down time around, and that's cool. Summoning abilities. Get a free point. Conquers Tidebringer. Legion Commander's Moment of Courage now starts at 1. Yeah. Facets. Hero facets. More examples. Where are you? Viper can choose. Yeah, Wraith can choose. Leshrac. Choose
Yeah, I just
between
read
his
that.
attacks restoring mana or changing Diabolic Edict to explode faster but deal no damage to building. So, better team fight,
Mhm.
worse push. Lone Druid can choose between improved Spirit Link, granting lifesteal in both directions, or allowing True Form to be cast on Spirit Bear.
That's gonna make like Ags on.
That's
They
gonna make
did.
Lone Druid even worse.
They
Like-
did give
like-
everyone passives. You are correct. Voltra Violence.
Well, but they also did facets, which is
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm excited about
That's
that.
cool.
so you can choose your playstyle based on like what you think you're gonna play. Like maybe like if you know beforehand, like oh boners are gonna be good, I'm gonna do that. But oh they picked Earthshaker, I'll take Spectral Blade. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Strategy time is increased. They increased the time. Obviously, that's because
Only for
Patch.
the next like couple weeks.
yeah, that's a new patch. They do that all the time. No longer refreshes when tier 3 is destroyed. You no longer get fortification when tier 3. Oh, fortification is now granted when you lose your first melee barracks. So high ground push is not as horrible.
Have you seen? Keep reading.
AoE bonuses now affect all auras and cleave sources. Okay, that's pretty good now. Dominated creeps no longer allow players to bypass backdoor protection.
That's fair.
Hero denies now grant experience to the hero who created the deniable debuff.
Kaiser, they have passives for everybody and also facets now, so you can choose between like 2 different things
This
that an ability
this is-
can do.
This isn't a huge difference for like me and Lewis, but this is nice for you guys because you could click on a hero and see how much mana they had left. If you remember Felipe when I said, "Oh, we can push this guy."
Yes.
Now,
Way
now you can
easier to
visibly
play AM.
now you can see the mana bar beforehand. Before you had
That's
to
so
click on
nice.
that. Before what I was doing, I was checking his mana. I was clicking on him.
Yeah.
Back off the hero. So, Fountain buff grants courier's haste. So leaving Fountain, the courier has haste.
Stuff.
If courier has no items, pressing the deliver button sends the courier back home. So you can send it back home instead of being caught on the flight back.
That does seem nice.
Mana cost reduction effects no longer work on abilities that drain mana over time. Oh, so Fairy Trinket doesn't make Wish to Kill drain less mana. It still drains the same amount of. Attack speed display is no longer visible.
Normalized.
Yeah, this is just spell cast range is now always listed within the new icon, which is located near the mana cost and cooldown. Oh yeah, I saw that in one of the pictures up there. Holding alt displays vision range of all watchers in the map.
I felt like that was weird that they didn't have that, so I'm glad they did.
Me too.
Experience gain from abilities and wisdom runes will now show up separately in the post game. Added a levels with parameter for ability descriptions to show which ability needs to be upgraded to this one. This is all technical stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a glitch where you could see certain heroes in Fog of War.
It's like Dota Lab shit. Yeah.
Yeah, persistent range indicators. League has this. It's
It's
just
all
so you
nerd
don't-
shit.
Yeah.
Get to the good
Dynamic
stuff.
health bars. Ability draft.
Get rid of the game mode.
Innates now have the following rules in ability draft. Innate abilities that do not appear on a hero's ability bar will automatically assign to the hero when spawning in, but cannot be drafted. Innate abilities can be leveled with a skill. Okay, so like Tidebringer is now always going to be on Conker's body. Faucets, following rules, you can choose which faucet at the beginning of the game. Faucets grant new abilities are disabled. Okay.
Give me multicast in ability draft.
Here we go. Items.
Don't scroll so far
Well,
down. I don't want to be spoiled.
Wow, it
Oh.
sort of grows, sorry.
Okay.
It's also really big, so I'm scrolling a little bit, but I'm going down a lot, so. I guess I could just do that.
Okay.
Okay. Item rework now grants invulnerability to allied lane creeps in radius. Effect radius decrease. Creeps lose banners effect once they leave the radius. It's just fortified for your creep
Yeah.
wave. Melee hero attacks now deal 2 times damage. The Roche banner. Okay. Dragonlance can no longer be disassembled.
Why is that a thing? What was the issue?
You would disassemble it, so you could use the pieces in other items. You buy it early game and then you disassemble it later,
Turn it into Yasha.
or turn it into
Ah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Why is that bad?
it just the transitioning of it is a little bit. You're like, if you're buying this, you're either sticking with it or you're selling it or you're upgrading to Hurricane Pike.
Okay.
Recipe cost increased from 800 to 900, so that just makes Eternal Shroud more expensive. There's 2-3 last hits. Fixed status resistance sometimes, eliminating soul burns damage. Okay. Fixed. So these didn't change, they were just fixed.
Yeah.
Chain lightning decreased. Okay. Less health and mana from Octarine Core.
Ooh.
Sange recipe increased by 100. No longer provides status resist, now provides slow resist. Yasha and Kaya were also changed in cost. Halberd is now 200 gold more, because it's increased by 100 here, but it's also this, so... no longer provides status resistance, now provides slow resistance. Yeah. One. Manta style, 100 more. Recipe cost for Media Hammer is cheaper.
And Nova's
recipe
on Final Fantasy. Sees patch.
Recipe cost
ignores.
is cheaper, but total cost is unchanged because they increased the
Yep.
cost of Kaya's. Yep, Yasha and Kaya are now 2 more. Oh, look though, 25% slow resist, 25% gas speed.
That's
My
nice.
fucking Twitter's going mental and it's so hard to not look at it.
Now provides slow resistance. Now provides mana cost reduction.
We see you here, Kaiser.
So just buff to these ones.
I don't know if you'd say buff.
This is new though.
Yeah, that is, but slow resistance,
slow
I
resistance
wouldn't say is a
versus
buff.
status resistance, I feel like
No,
is
that's
a nerf.
I feel like that's a nerf here. But like, this is a buff.
Yes.
This is a buff.
Yes, the cast speed.
It's
It's
just
just
the Sanj items are.
yeah, Sans is pretty.
Oh,
Went a bit too far there.
Wind Waker is longer cooldown. That was the biggest.
Was Sanj?
Neutral item. They changed one neutral item. There's no. What was your question?
What's up,
Felipe?
Felipe?
No, it's fine.
No,
Sorry.
go.
No,
I
what's
was gonna
up?
say, was Sanj an issue?
No, it was just
just the
they've
best
changed
way.
it from the way that they want the game to work now. It was status resistant, so any status
So like
slow.
stuns were less effective and stuff.
Ah,
Kaiser,
Out of the three swords, I probably say it was the best.
Kaiser says Yasha and Kai would be great for Jakiro's ice path.
Yeah, it means it goes off quicker. same with like
Anything.
spell casting.
Yeah.
is that the new status?
Casting.
Slow.
Yes. Oh,
I want that on
Cast
Ogre.
speed. I don't know. Have we had this before? Cast speed.
Cast speed. There are things that can make your cast speeds faster, but it's like there were very few. Now there's an actual item in the game that does it.
Ogre Silflop now plays a flail anime.
I'm gonna
That
test
was
that
it.
as soon as I get it.
Abaddon. Increase
God.
damage. Okay, here we go. Innate ability. Innate passive. Font of awareness. Passive can't be leveled up. Abaddon is 10% respawn time faster.
Okay.
Abaddon respawns faster. Okay.
that's really cool.
Okay,
How
so
base damage?
he has two options. Facet. Every time a unit dies within 900 range of Abaddon, all of his cooldowns are reduced by 0.2 seconds. Dying heroes reduce cooldowns by 4 seconds.
Oh,
That's upsetting.
Any unit, so creeps dying will
That's
reduce the
fucked.
cooldown. Oh no, it's a buff to the Aphotic Shield. I thought they made Aphotic Shield his. Damage barrier is increased by 50%, but no longer does burst damage on expiration. Whenever damage, this just makes him a better support. Increases duration cooldowns by 2 seconds at all levels.
Kaiser says if any of his heroes are nerfed, he's going back to my Monster Hunter.
Nerd.
Curse of Avernus no longer silences targets. Or has an attack counter. But now the full effect is applied on the first attack. Each hit resets the duration.
Oh, that's so much worse.
But it doesn't silence anyone.
No, but it's the slow.
Yeah, it's a slow in the attack speed bonus. You hit them once.
Oh, but it's halved.
Yeah. Half. Okay,
Okay.
so not a horrible, but it is more effective, I would say.
It takes him out of being a carry, that's the thing.
Which is probably what they wanted,
Curse.
right?
That was the problem. Curse of Avernus, movement slow, decrease. Yeah, talent change. Oh, no new talent. Replace the -1 attack required and replaced it with plus 80% attack. Plus 80 attack bonus.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's the carry build.
Alchemist! Grievel's Greed is innate ability.
Yeah, I would imagine the people who have innate abilities don't get another innate ability.
There you go. So he gets. He either starts with 250 gold extra.
That thing I
or
said.
or now decreases Berserk Potion cooldown by 50% and Unstable Concoction by 30%.
Oh. Oh no.
That's big.
That's
That's a huge
massive
one.
because it's 60 seconds, the cooldown, and it lasts 30 seconds, which
I mean-
means you can constantly keep up Chemical Rage.
Yeah,
So-
that means Chemical Rage is now a 30-second cooldown with a 30-second duration.
So, like, the 250 bonus gold, while nice, just isn't worth it, right?
Well, no, it depends on what kind of game you're going for.
Are you
Yeah.
rushing Midas or are you rushing Battle Fury? Like, it depends on what you're going for. That 250 gold
Alchemid's
can
gonna
make it.
become a thing now.
Alchemid.
Because that gets you bottle and at least two iron branches.
They buffed the healing on his ult.
Oh god,
Oh,
he's
it was
gonna be
already
so
crazy
meta.
already, though.
He's gonna be so meta.
No longer reduces status effect. So he no longer reduces status.
What were you
They
saying,
might be
With your
Felipe?
base damage.
Lewis, based on the changes right now, they might be getting rid of status.
No, I just think they're bringing status, like more status into the game instead of resisting everything you buy items to resist certain
Yeah.
statuses.
What were you saying, Felipe?
What's his ult? I never
It's the chemical
really read
rage.
it.
He
It's
gets angry and attacks faster, but heals quick as well.
heals really
Oh.
quick. So instead of 110 health regen, he now gets 120.
Also a base speed
Jeez.
increase by 10.
Yeah, so now each stack he gets, he attacks faster instead of reducing your status.
No,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't attack faster. He reduces the damage of the people that are attacking
Oh,
him.
reduces, sorry. Okay, yeah.
So if you're fighting someone
Yeah,
one-on-one,
the attack damage, yeah.
yeah. So
So-
if you're fighting Sven one-on-one,
We're
every
seeing
attack at level 4 is 6% off.
we're seeing part 1 of the new meta then, eh?
Well, we might see. There's probably going to be... Okay, so Ancient Apparition, new innate ability, passive, cannot be leveled up. The Ancient Apparition abilities now apply cross stacks, deal 10 damage per second, and reduce movement speed by 1.5% for each stack.
Natalie, you keep
What's
on
the
cutting
lag?
out. I think your mic is not close enough.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Give me a second. I turned up the threshold for,
Kaiser said it's time to grind in 999
Hello?
again. Hello?
Is that better?
Yeah.
I turned up the threshold because Felipe could hear the video earlier.
Hmm.
I wonder what the max stacks is though.
Hmm.
Of what?
This
Death
this
Rhyme.
new death rhyme. Okay. Bone chill, death rhyme. Each stack also reduces target strength by point. Okay, so anti-tank.
I hate this
Ice
update
Blast level.
already.
Why? What's wrong?
Because
Cool.
it's awesome, but the problem is me and Nat have been stuck in the same rut for the last like 4 years of Dota, just changing like, oh, we'll just change some things here and there, and then they don't really add new things like this, and now 4 years later they've thrown this at me, and now I'm like, ugh, more stuff to learn.
Yeah, before the patch was like, oh, they changed this, they changed that. Okay, now I'm just gonna build this instead of this. But
Here's
now it's like completely different.
here's all new passives to learn. Good luck.
It's basically a new game again. Sophie's gonna lose her shit tomorrow.
So, okay, I wonder what that means right there. But anyways, exposure. Cold Feet deals death rhyme damage to all enemies within 40 of the target.
Oh,
10 damage per second at 1.5.
Cold Feet no longer deals damage on its own and now applies 2, 4, 6, 8 death rhyme stacks. Stacks are dispelled when leaving the break area. Break distance is increased. Wow, okay. Break distance is a lot increased. Stun duration is also increased.
Ugh.
gee.
Oh no, but max level is the same stun. It's just early game the stun is
So
limited.
basically what they've got rid of with AA is damage over time for...
Well, they've added a new type of damage over time, and they
Yeah,
just
you have to
moved
be in that area or
That's
getting
crazy,
constant
actually.
stacks.
no longer applies slow, now applies death rhyme. Yeah, so all of his abilities are going to play death rhyme.
Interesting.
I just want to open the game.
Chilling touch applies 2 death rhyme stacks instead of 1. Yeah. Decrease the bonus damage. Mana cost is increased.
Kaiser says thanks for the games, guys. My Dota career is over. Game over.
Now applies 2 death rhyme stacks on duration of the debuff.
Okay.
Oh, Lewis, you know what it is?
What?
So death rhyme, this bone chill here is reducing your strength per stack of death rhyme,
Yeah.
which means ice blast is going to be even more lethal.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it takes it down. So
Yeah.
yeah, because basically what it'll be is if you're an axe at half HP and then you get hit with Ice Blast, you're fucked because it's going to take off 1.5 for every stack you get. So 2 Death
Yeah.
Rhyme stacks on top of that, and then if you're close, you
New
still hit Death
talents.
Rhyme.
So now he gets level 10. He gets +2 Cold Feet Death Rhyme stacks, and level 25 he gets +50% Death Rhyme slow and damage.
Oh, I hate this.
Put-
It's so annoying.
All right, I want you guys, before we scroll down, I want you guys to put your money on what do you think Anti-Mage's innate ability will be.
Mana
I
break.
think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be mana break.
Well, of course it is, but you're supposed to make a joke about it.
Oh no one can cast spells. There you go.
All right,
I
cool.
think he's gonna get 100% bash all the time.
Mana break is now an 8 rescaled. Okay, so level 1 it's worse, but max level it's higher.
Ugh.
Well, it makes sense. You instantly get it, so it has to be slightly worse.
But by max level it's higher. You see that?
Yeah. I'm just saying it makes sense.
Yeah.
The scaling.
But the percentage is the same.
No, it's worse at the beginning.
No longer slows a target on full drain.
Oh, that makes me happy.
No
You
longer
still,
applies
you can run
slow.
away from an AM still when he takes away your mana.
Oh, okay. Mage Bane's Mirror reflects.
I don't understand what that means.
It means that you can put it on an ally.
No, you could already do that, but where it says reflect spell when activated,
Oh,
that
is
mean
it-
when the
is it
spell
when you-
activated it on you?
Lewis, I see it right here. It says no longer. Reflects spells.
So it's okay. So that's traditional
It's just a
anti-mage.
passive now, I think, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So the spell reflect is now a faucet.
Yeah.
Mana
Passive?
thirst. Oh, this was
Yes.
this was the coddle ability.
So basically, counter spell now on AM. If say you go to put a spell on AM, it will just block the spell like a Lincoln's does.
But it has a
If he
mana
takes-
cost.
Yeah, but it's for the spell, so it'd take 50 mana away for whatever spell they put on you.
I hate that.
And then if you pick the Mage
It's
Bane's
still
Mirror,
it's still an active where like it used to bounce back the spell. Now it doesn't bounce back the spell unless you have the faucet. Now it just blocks
you know
the
people
spell.
have been buying BKB on AM.
Yeah.
It's now just going to be Lincolns because you'll have a double Lincolns.
Ugh.
That's true. This used to be a coddle ability, but they've given it to him. Grants bonus attack damage when an enemy hero is within 2,500 range of you, has less than 60% mana, increasing as their mana is depleted further, up to 70 bonus attack damage at 15% mana, in which anti-mage gains vision. Oh wow.
It's basically a mini
This is Bloodseeker.
Yeah,
This is
God.
for mana.
But this is Bloodseeker's passive, where like if they're low enough, you can see them.
That's
But they're both on the
bullshit.
same
I
team.
hate that.
But then both on the same team.
Yeah, now if they have low enough mana, you can see them.
That's awful.
Well, within a 2,500 range.
Yeah,
yes.
Bloodseekers is global.
Might not be anymore.
I still hate
Oh,
that.
that's true. Mana cost is increased by. The blink
Oh
just
god,
costs more mana.
5 mana. Jesus.
Wow, how's he gonna deal with that?
Only blocks them, okay.
Yeah, only blocks, only blocks. Mana for blink fragment. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, but it's a 5-second restore time difference.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's still better. The difference here is like 10 seconds. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, so did they make Anti-Mage worse to play against or better to fight?
Both.
Neither. They buffed
Lewis,
anti-mage
Lewis,
massively.
level 10 talent.
Oh, that takes it to what though? That's like 70, 80, 80%.
I think that's like 85% or something dumb like that. Stuns on level 15. Oh no, there you go, the slow. I thought
There's
that was
the
stun.
slow.
I read that as stun. I had a heart attack.
And then blink second cooldown at
40%.
20.
Okay, so the slow is a talent now. Blink cooldown was replaced just to blink cast range, thank God.
Yeah, but 20% counter on magic resistance, so you could have 110 resistance.
No,
and
that
then
was
you get-
removed.
Oh,
That was the
No.
old one, so they The level
Oh, replaced
25
with-
talent,
yeah, no, I read it, I read it, I
they
read
put it
it.
as 10 and then
Yeah.
blink
Alright,
cast
cool.
range. Oh, but now, okay, I see. They've put the blink cooldown at level 20 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Arc Warden.
What did they do to him?
Rune Infusion. Upon activating any rune, you gain regeneration rune for 4 seconds. Duration is reduced by 34% for activating bounty runes or water runes. So he gains regen rune no matter what rune he picks up
Epic.
as well. That's not good for us.
Mid Warden.
Order. Arc Warden and Tempest Double have their respective ability effects.
Hey, shout out to the follow. Thank you, Kodak 5GT.
Order. This makes no sense to me.
Yes, it does. Order.
Order.
Order is a pro player like Thompson who can play it with the same respective ability effects. Disorder means that if you sit in base and then 10 send out his Tempest Double, the ability effects are swapped. So the Tempest Double will do what the hero does, and the hero will do what the Tempest Double does.
Okay. I get it.
I don't get order still.
So Arc Warden and Tempest Double, before the patch, if you use Tempest Double, Arc Warden literally creates a carbon copy of himself.
Okay.
That's what Order still does.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh.
And then Disorder is that the Tempest Double does what the Arc Warden's actual does, and the Arc Warden does what the Tempest Double would do. Does that make sense?
A little bit,
Yeah.
so it's just reverse stats, kind of.
Well, not even reverse stats, but reversed abilities, reversed everything.
Weird.
Well, it depends. Like I just said, it depends on what level of Arc Warden you can play at. If you're a pro player who can play with both heroes at once, you pick Order. But if you're trying to learn Arc Warden, you use Disorder.
Okay.
Yeah. Is no longer target ability. Is now a no target ability, creating a field centered around the hero.
Yes.
And no longer affects ability buildings. Creeps. This was bullshit, by the way.
I've never
What?
seen people play Arc Warden, so it's hard for me to be
Anyway, so
excited.
you had
Hold on.
100%. You had 100% mischance on anything inside the bubble.
Gross.
If you weren't inside the bubble as well. So what he would do is he cast it on a building, and suddenly you can't hit the building.
Here, look. Watch. Watch this.
Oh, you open the game.
No. Watch that.
He's alive.
Watch what?
What I just put. When you got time.
That clip.
That will explain exactly why they've stopped
What is this bullshit?
What?
That's awful.
This thing.
Are you watching it?
Yeah. That is horrendous.
Yeah.
Holy
And
God.
That's what
God.
That's what it
And
used
they
to be.
defended, and they won.
Do you know why I have him banned every game?
Because they could do
Yes.
shit like this.
Yeah.
That's insane, though.
Miracle is the
disgusting.
best Dota player
Lewis,
ever. Yeah.
read this line.
1 second. Sorry, I was watching that video. I watch it like every other day. Which line? Duration. No.
They more than doubled the duration of his clone.
Oh, did his clone not last that long?
Read it though.
Oh.
Read it though. Read it though. The next line.
Distance penalty now increases incoming damage 75% in. Okay, so if he's
And then
yeah,
the next
so there's
line
no
and the
longer-
line after that.
Okay, so it's weaker, but it's longer.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you can kill it quickly, get it.
Beforehand, what happened was you would sit in base, spawn a copy, use your copy to use travel boots, teleport to a lane, and push. And it was
By the time
basically
it's
pushing
dead.
with. It was basically pushing with a hero, but there was no penalty for the hero dying.
Well, the
right.
gold. It's a slight
Now,
gold.
now the hero dies easier and shit like that.
Well, I guess that's good.
The clone.
I'm
dies.
interested for Axe, in all honesty.
Yeah, coat of blood. Yeah. Anyways, I skimmed over this because most of this was gibberish to us.
I mean, no.
What is?
No.
What is
Oh,
his
okay.
It's
What stick?
his stick is his double, but you said his double gets unique stuff. unique stats or unique abilities?
His abilities are like weaker.
Wait, hold on. Let me read this over, because I'll be able to.
We're in for a long one.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah, I didn't
massive
realize
patch.
how long this was gonna be.
I did say it was going to take a while.
This is my first big patch.
Yeah, so
Be excited, but be afraid.
I am excited. I like all of
Felipe,
this.
we're only at A. You gotta wait so long before you find out what they did to your boy Rubik.
I know.
The thing for me is
Dude,
it's quite interesting because I get to see it
Fucking
all.
Wraith King.
Yeah,
I think this is. To be honest, I'd be fine with the changes to Rubik because
Okay, so go on.
yeah.
you get to just have a new experience with him, and plus you get to choose between two gameplay styles
Kaiser.
of him.
So what I think this means in terms of like order and disorder is the possibility that looking at it like so the distance penalty now increases in coming from 75% instead of reducing outgoing damage by 50%.
Do you think that's
So-
going to apply to the hero if you pick
Yes,
disorder?
so if you send the hero out with disorder, the hero will take 75% more damage.
I get it. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Is that making sense?
Yeah.
So it also means that the
So
cooldown
if the
reduction.
clone, basically right now, if the clone is further away from the hero, it's going to take bonus damage. But if you pick disorder, the hero will take bonus damage and the clone won't.
So it depends on who you want to
depends on
play,
your play
who's
style.
stronger, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiser looked ahead and he
10%
said he's got the big sad now.
Wow. We were waiting for him.
We waited
You know what?
for him.
We're gonna go play a game now. Fucking, we're not even gonna look at that.
He read the patch, dude. We're reading the patch right now without him.
Yeah, but he skipped ahead of us.
We're going
That's
down.
not what you
one
do
by
with your
one.
friend. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Okay, axe. That's fine, cousin. But anyways, whenever axe kills an enemy, he gains permanent armor. Kills with Killing Blade give 2 times the amount now.
Ah,
Oh yes, finally. That's
So-
a good buff.
That's good because before you'd only got armor bonus from your actual ult kills. Now you
Yeah.
can get ult kills from all types of kills.
Mm.
Armor from all. But the ult kill now gives double the armor, which is
So
even
you
better.
get 2.
Neato, so he's like
Yeah.
Pudge, kind of.
Yeah.
Fuck, what are they doing to
Yeah,
Pudge?
he was. Yeah, increase Axe's strength by 60% of his arm.
As long as there are no other allied heroes with a 600 radius of
Okay,
him,
but
affecting
still.
this for 5 seconds up. That is a me force it at best when I play Axe because I'm
One
so fucking
man
full
armor,
of
dude.
Call out. Increase bonus armor by 5. Taunted enemies gain
That's so good.
attack speed. So they attack you even faster, which triggers your counter helix.
That's bad for him if he's up against Ogre.
Oh, but okay. So look what they. So they reduced his armor.
Yeah, by 5, but you get the 5
you
armor
get the 5
there.
on this
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Aghanim's scepter moved to Aghanim
Shard.
Shard. Still applies battle hunger to all affected units, but does not reduce cooldown anymore. Okay.
Do you remember the differences?
I'm not 100% no.
Well, basically, if you jump in Berserker School, everyone in the Berserker School gets battle hunger on them.
Yeah,
That's
I
Axe.
remember what Scepter did. Yeah.
And then Shard was counter helix,
Yeah.
took away
The
damage.
Shard is now Scepter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So they just swapped the two because this was really good.
Hmm.
Damage reduction is increased from 15 to 20%.
Jesus Christ. Max stacks decreased from 6 to 5. No. Have you read the next line, though?
Well, no, this is good. This is a buff.
No,
Because-
it's a... Well,
yeah.
yes, technically, yeah.
Instead of
Maths.
6 attacks to trigger it, it's 5 attacks to trigger it.
No,
Yes.
that's not what it's saying. Reread it.
Oh, per stack. Okay, I get it now. Yeah. you're
So
right.
it's instead of having 6 stacks of
I was
15%,
thinking
you get
how many.
20% of 5.
I was thinking how many attacks it took. Now
No.
also, Acceptor now makes it so your attacks reduce your
Counter helix.
counter. Yeah.
So
okay.
like it used to be where
Yeah.
you could attack and get a random counter helix. Now you attack and it brings it down for the
Yeah, so
amount
that
of
means
hits.
it means you spin more basically. Bonus armor on kills move to innate ability. Okay.
12 Berserker's Call armor. Jesus. That's a free plate mail.
Neato.
So he's just gonna be extremely
Tanky.
aggressive. He's gonna be even more aggressive now, to be honest.
My favorite.
I know who Lewis is playing first game.
It all depends, honestly. Axe is looking like a good one.
Oh my
but
god,
I
that's
just
a
think
lot.
I might just work my way through.
I actually wanna. Oh, hold on.
Ooh,
I was gonna say I do wanna try Abaddon. There is Bane.
Strength,
Well,
agility,
actually-
and intelligence increased to 2.5 to 2.7.
fair enough. Bane's attribute gains are always evenly distributed across. So they've made him universal.
Cool.
Was he intelligence before?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's still intelligence, but they
He's still
basically made
intelligent,
him.
They made him
Oh, okay.
like in the way his stats behave.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a really bad way of saying
Yeah.
that.
That's neat. I
Oh,
like that.
okay. So they took all of Nightmare's buffs away and made them for the forces.
Yeah.
Vector targeted ability.
Basically enough to Nightmare, but you choose which one you get.
Wait, what does it make them?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Vector targeted.
Vector targeting is the system like Pango has with his dash.
No, I know, but I'm like, how do you?
Affected unit starts unobstructed movement in the chosen direction at 75 speed. If the effect is passed by attacking, the newly affected target will also move in the selected direction.
Oh, that's so
What?
good.
Oh, sleepwalking.
Pied Piper. Yeah, it's sleepwalking.
So
yeah. So, go on.
can you can use Nightmare on allies too, right?
Yeah.
Or is
So
it-
you could save
yeah.
an ally.
Yeah, that's
Oh
awesome.
my
By
god, that's
walking them
actually
away.
really good.
Felipe thinks about saving allies. I think, someone play Bane and I'll play Magnus.
Well, yeah.
You
So
could also
the
do
way
that, yeah.
the way I'm thinking about that is that like if they're walking in a direction, then that means that they can be brought like into fountain or some shit or like.
Yeah,
You can walk them into fountain.
That's
I
crazy.
think that's awesome. I kind of want to.
That's a big
Back
buff
to
to
Bane.
Nightmare.
Also,
Right,
carry carry mentality versus sub support mentality.
Yeah.
Massively.
Chad carry versus sub support.
Smoldering
Okay.
Resin. Batrider's attack apply a debuff that deals 15% of the attack damage every 1 second for 2 seconds. Damage over time pierces damage block.
Oh,
So that's made. They basically with that they've made him.
Better.
It's damage. They've given him damage over time on right click,
Well, yeah, but
but that's because it's gonna apply the sticky napalm.
yeah,
Isn't
but
it?
if you read the end bit, damage over time pierces damage block.
Yeah.
Anyone with damage block, i.e., they rushes it, Tide, Pudge,
It's
anyone that
counter to
rushes
that.
Vanguard is a counter to that. They're making him more viable again.
Good.
Yeah,
He was a terrible hero.
but also it's now gonna because this is damage over time. It's gonna be amplified by sticky napalm, isn't it? So
Which applies to buildings.
Well, depends on what Sticky Napalm's they've done to it, but yeah.
after using ability or item on an enemy hero that applies a force movement effect, gain plus 10% movement speed and 10% spell amplification. 8%, sorry, for 7 seconds. Does not stack,
So that's made it so if you lasso someone, you move 10% faster.
and you do more spell amplification.
Cool.
okay.
I like the sticky napalm arsonist.
Sticky napalm now applies to buildings,
That,
Oh no, that's
dealing,
mid.
dealing 25% of the damage.
That's
Mid
mid.
rider.
It used to be a thing because he could farm. like
Damage per
crazy.
stack increased
No, by 4.
by 4 at max level.
that's
Wow.
terrible.
Oh, but it does less damage to creeps,
Yeah, it makes them less
so
farming.
it can't farm.
Can't farm as well, yeah. Creep penalty now also applies to amplification damage. Projectile speed increased.
That's good.
Damage per second reduced by
Fair.
20. Total damage increased
That's
by
a
200.
nice buff. That's a nice buff. That's deserved.
I mean, I don't know Bat Rider at all, but like from the little I played from, that all seems really good for him.
He's gonna
The
be
only
more
thing that's
viable
not good is obviously the sticky napalm.
damage.
The damage up is good, but the creep duration, the creep.
So the way sticky napalm works is for every stack you have, you take increased damage.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
every source of damage he puts on you takes more damage. So basically, he's going to right-click you and do damage over time, but you're also going to be taking at least 20 damage bonus from sticky napalm on top of that.
Mhm.
But they've made it so that he can't farm.
Yeah. But these two should work on buildings, which would make him a
pusher.
demon, right?
Yeah, that makes mid bat viable again. Oh my god, what have they done to this boy?
Beastmaster. Inner Beast is now an ability and can be leveled up. Rescaled. So lower at level, but higher at max level. Yeah, this...
No, only affects Beastmaster and units under his control.
Yeah, this ability was kind of like... I felt like it was kind of like to be honest.
It was good, but it had to be like a... Not to shit on anyone that's not a pro player, but a pro player using it.
Yeah.
But also you're bad. L-ratioed loser.
Inner Beast, so Wild Hunt. Inner Beast, bonus attack speed from Inner Beast is increased by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per unit controlled by Beastmaster that is...
Only under the effect of Inner Beast. So, like, say you've got 2 boars out and 4 hawks.
That's an additional 20.
No.
Yeah.
It's an additional 30.
5 per unit, 2 hawks and 2 boars.
No, 4 hawks. You can get to 4 hawks.
Oh, 4, yeah. Oh, okay, I heard you say 2 though, that's why. But...
Yeah, so you can have an extra
This is additional
30 attack speed.
Yeah.
So 85 attack speed.
Beast mode. Inner Beast can now be activated to increase Beastmaster's attack speed by 40. While this effect is active, his attacks will apply Wild Axe debuff.
Oh.
You know what that is, right?
Nope.
Drums.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Wild Axes isn't drums.
No, yeah, I know that.
Oh.
But this effect here is drums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, Wild Axes is Spell Amp
Yeah.
and... What else was it? Is it damage? No, it's just Spell Amp because it's a spell.
Spell Amp, yeah.
So his attacks will apply Wild Axes,
So his attacks will apply Spell Amp, is what that's saying.
which is maddening.
Meaning, the more he attacks you, the weaker you're going to be to magic.
Neato.
They reduced the talent from 2.5 to 2. Inner Beast now provides magic resistance.
Oh, God.
Only 5% though.
5% is 5%.
Yeah, 5% on all of his creeps as well.
30 damage to...
30
brutalize
damage to his units, yeah, and him.
Cooldown replaced with... No,
No,
Wild Axe cooldown. Oh, yuck. Ugh.
That's old Scepter.
That's
Okay.
disgusting.
Bloodseeker. A hero I know.
Hell yeah. I love him.
Blood for the Blood God.
He is
Blood
slower.
for the Blood God.
This looks like pain.
That's, for a good Beastmaster, that is heaven on earth.
Sangor.
Sangor.
When he kills a unit, he gains health. Restores half the health when denying or if an ally kills a unit.
Oh, whoa, no, that's... In a team fight, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, if you think about how many times you stole my last hit and you wouldn't be able to heal, you know that, Felipe? Now, if a hero dies, if you didn't get the if you weren't the one to kill them, you still get half the benefit.
That's
Oh,
fucked.
that's awesome.
You still get
Healing
half
is classified as lifesteal and is amplified by lifesteal amplification. Lifesteal from creeps reduced by 40%. So you get a lot less from creeps.
Yeah, a lot less healing from creeps, but
That's already insane.
You get more healing from creeps.
What the fuck is this thing?
right. When attacking a ruptured target, Bloodseeker and the target is pushed 50 meters in the direction of Bloodseeker. This is anime punch into a wall. This is
That doesn't work though. If they're running away from you, oh no, I see it now. I see it now. I
If
see
they're
it now.
standing their ground against you, you're pushing them, so they're taking
Yeah,
rupture damage.
That's what I was working out. I was like, that makes no sense. Why would you want to rupture someone and then punch them? And then I was like, oh.
Yeah, it
Okay.
means they can't stand their ground against Bloodseeker anymore.
Oh my fucking god. That's
'Cause
terrible.
It used to be he ruptures you and you just stand your ground and give no
No
shits,
more.
You know what I mean?
Now
That's
you
not
get
true,
anime
though.
punched.
Very
Well-
old Bloodseeker, yes, you're right. But when they brought in the silence,
Yeah,
it made it
but-
so you'd want to move out of it.
Yeah, no, I know, I get that bit, but like, if he's already used his silence and stuff, there's been times where I've just stood my ground and gave no shits to him.
Yeah,
know
now
what I mean?
you can't do that. That sucks.
Well, depends on which Fawcett you want to play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like, that's
If you
a
don't
whole
take
nother
this-
thing, because now we're going to be like, okay, which one did they choose? We got to figure out which one they chose.
Well, it's not even you pick a hero now. You pick a hero and then how you want
pick
to play
the
that
Fawcett,
hero.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 heroes in each hero.
That's crazy. Like, they've just doubled their roster by, like, one change.
Thirst can be activated to grant 50% movement speed for 5 seconds. This thirst does not grant passive movement speed on cooldown. Okay, so
You
this
get
is
a choice
basically
when to use it.
no, it still applies movement speed. Just when it's
But-
on cooldown, it doesn't anymore.
So when you
So
activate it, you get
basically,
more
you can-
movement speed, and then you're
turbo
slow to normal
can-
speed at 50 seconds.
Yeah, you can activate it to go turbo mode for 5 seconds, and then for 15 seconds you get no movement speed buff from your passive.
That's kind of
I
a
don't think
crazy
that's very
increase.
good.
That's when you're like just out of reach of someone and you need the speed boost quickly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Or there's a team fight, someone's really low and you need to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to get there quick, or in the rare case you're running away. You know what I mean? Like
They've given him the punch into a wall anime style, and then the fucking your veins
Run away.
bulge in your leg and you crack the ground as you
Deja
take
vu.
off.
deja vu. I've been in this place.
You turn into Ingenium.
yeah, exactly.
Lewis.
Dumb.
No longer has a max HP threshold and starts at
You just-
100%. What?
I think that means you just see it.
Oh. No.
No, right?
Surely not.
Surely
Wait,
not.
the thirst move speed decreased from 60 blah, 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 healing on kills moved to a native level. No longer has a max HP threshold. So there's no max HP that you see someone where it cuts off. I think it will be now. Oh, so I'm
Okay.
guessing it's not.
Once they go low enough, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
once
how
it
much
hits,
they heal.
now it's a percentage instead of a number.
Okay.
So it's like instead of it being like 300 exactly, it could be like 352.
They rescaled his movement speed, so at max level it's still the same bonus, but level 1 it's
Lower.
worse.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker is my favorite change so far.
Cool.
Healing on kills move to innate ability. Okay, so this no longer provides healing on kills, it's just innate
It's just
No,
a
it's
thing he
Sangable.
does.
Yeah.
I hate this.
I like it. I think it's cool.
No, it's very cool. No, like I said.
I don't
to-
understand
earlier.
this though.
So, like I just said, so it used to be like it got to a certain number, and it would the health would show. You could see them on the map.
So do you just see them all the time now?
No. So it used to
peep.
be say you had 1500 HP.
Yeah.
The number that you could see them at was at, let's say, 300 HP.
Okay.
Now you can't see them when they're at 100% of HP, but when they get to say it's 30% HP, you can see them then. So instead of block numbers, they're giving it percentages, so you could probably see them earlier. Do you get it? Anyone?
Bloodseeker is invigorated by wounds of his enemies, gaining movement speed when an enemy's health falls below 100%. So if they're hurt, it just
Yeah,
means
so
they
it-
have to
it-
be hurt now.
Yeah, it was the same as always. You got movement speed from someone
Okay.
being hurt, but it was done at
But it was
block
like-
intervals.
Yeah, done at lower. Now it's
I'm back.
just straight from 100.
Yeah,
As soon as they're
Oh.
health. Okay, it's just better scaling.
but I don't think you get a lot of movement speed. Hence the decrease. You get 10%.
Yeah.
So even if you're at base movement speed of 335, you only get 10% of that. So it's 35.
Okay.
Okay.
Bounty Hunter.
They
Excited.
basically that's kind of like they made him a little slower, but this makes him even faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like
He's
the worker a
basically
lot.
Saitama. Ooh,
Oh.
hello.
I did not mean to do that.
Just click back.
Oh.
Go back.
Yeah.
Ah,
Eh.
the stream is blowing up.
I
There's
farted and I
17
can't get
viewers.
up.
Okay. Big Game Hunter. New innate ability cannot be leveled up. When getting a kill or assist on an enemy hero with a kill streak, Bounty Hunter gains 10% extra gold.
I feel like that should have
Money.
like that
Money.
makes sense to me.
When Shuriken damages and slows all units, it slows all units fast and damages. So when you throw it at a target, if it goes over someone else, it does damage and slows them.
You know what Big Game Hunter is,
Lewis.
right?
Yeah.
But wait, hold on. You know what Big Game Hunter is?
What?
It's his track bonus.
Yeah. So
Just
do you
put
think
it
they've
into
taken
his-
it off track? They've just made it a passive. Yeah.
But then
Cut
track
price.
there.
Bounty Hunter steals gold per second. No, not gold per second. Anytime they cast a spell, okay.
16 gold every time he tracks a hero with a spell.
With
Oh
a spell.
fuck! Ah,
Wait, with a spell?
Oh, no, so every time he casts track, it steals gold.
No, is that what it? I don't know if that's
Steals.
what it's saying.
no, he steals gold every time he targets a hero with a spell.
Oh, so anytime he casts Shuriken, anytime he throws track, anytime he does
He
any...
steals just a little bit of
Oh.
gold from that person.
Wait,
This would
hold on.
apply on items, right?
No.
Orchid and Dagon?
Well, possibly, but also, anytime you have someone that's tracked and you use on your ally Shadow Walk,
That's true.
Well, that's kind of crazy.
Felipe would just earn money for giving Shadow Walk to people.
but then linking someone,
Yeah.
or putting a Lotus on someone.
So anytime you cast a hero target spell, you're gonna steal gold.
Oh, we're gonna be here for another hour.
We're only on B.
Sorry, Lewis.
The thing is, numbers and words are all great and everything, but until I play the heroes, I can't work it out. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Damage increase.
Great.
No longer grants Shuriken toss damage.
No longer provides a critical strike on attack. Now increases all damage taken by the targets by 20%. Oh!
I don't like that.
So no longer crit, but
20% damage. Yeah, well, if you have
That's a
300
lot.
damage, that's 60 extra damage.
mana cost reduced.
And then
No longer applies attack speed slow.
That's fine. I can live with that. So they're making Bounty a support again.
okay.
Yeah.
A more annoying support.
I love them.
They got rid of the 2 charges on Shuriken though,
Yeah, but how
Increase the
often was it
damage.
that you'd get Bounty Hunter to 25?
but increased the damage by 20 to 275.
That'd do a lot of damage.
Brewmaster. Drunken
my
Brawler is
Oh,
now an
God.
Drunken Brawler is now an innate ability.
What was it?
It seems to
Drunken-
be his passive.
Oh,
It's
No,
not.
because he doesn't have a passive anymore.
It was the tread shift thing that he had,
Yeah, so you could switch between
but
each
it was
breathing and they did
essentially a
different
passive.
things.
Yeah. It was essentially a passive.
That's a lot
but
of words that mean nothing to me. So have fun, Lewis.
It's just rescaling. It seems to be all the same.
Basically, the Earth one gives you more magic resistance and armor.
Yeah.
The Storm one gives you more evasion and movement speed. The Fire Brawler gives you more crit and attack speed, and the Void Brawler gives you status resistance and slow.
That's slow.
Neato.
And slow.
Roll out of the barrel. When casting Cinder Brew, Brewmaster rolls the whole barrel in the targeted area direction, dealing damage. So he rolls a barrel
Oh, that's so good.
That's cool.
and then explodes. Drunken Brawler, when brewed Brewmaster moves with a varying amount of move speed, altering from 20 to
Vel and Rihanna.
That's very funny.
cool.
he gets drunk.
You know the roll out the barrel one.
Yeah.
Basically, what that says is you roll the barrel out, but as soon as you thunderclap,
It blows up.
yeah,
Yeah.
950 distance. That's mad.
The fucking drunken brawler is just the Terminator where he's slowly gaining speed on you.
Well, you alternate. It's 20%.
Well, yeah,
50%.
you're going slow and then fast, slow
Oh,
and then
okay.
fast. Which
That's
is
so
fast,
funny.
Fast, slow, slow.
Yeah.
That's-
Thunderclap. damage
Some
decreased,
resales.
but same at the max level.
Buff.
Better
Slow.
there. Better there. Cinder Brood now can be activated only from magical or pure damage. Physical damage spells do not ignite the damage.
The Thunderclap in
Yeah.
Fire Brawler, for instance.
That last one seems good, but I don't know what that means.
What? Basically, there was Ags or Shard. Basically, gave him with the Cinder Brew where you could change it. It gives you one of the brewlings at all time.
Okay.
But so that means they don't have any movement, cooldown, or casting penalties.
Oh.
So everything is instantaneous, and they have the same movement speed as you.
Alright, now we're getting to the real meat and potatoes.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Fuck me.
Warpath is now an innate ability. It's rescaled. Same at the max level, same at the max level.
Alrighty.
Stack duration increased.
Oh.
Same at the max level.
Warpath
Okay.
increases attack speed.
Oh, it increases attack speed now. Fuck.
Okay, cool.
Damage per
damage
stack
per
decreased
stack.
though.
Yeah. But
Snot
I mean,
rocket.
still, I think that will average out to more damage, no?
Well, that's the thing. It depends on what kind of bristleback
Build.
player you are.
Yeah, it depends on the build that you build.
Snot rocket, love that.
Stack limit increased from 4 to 6.
That's fun. I
Armor
like that.
reduction per stack is increased.
4.
Instead of Quill Spray, shoots nasal goo.
Gross.
Oh, so if you pick this, and when
You
they hit
just
you in
slow.
the back, yeah, when they hit you in the back, you won't do Quill Spray anymore.
That's-
You'll do Snot.
That's interesting.
So that's like a support bristle.
That's the old Ags, remember?
So he still takes less damage, but it shoots goo instead of.
It does his
Well-
Q instead of his W.
Well, we'll see what it says.
Well, it says here. Instead.
No, I meant bristleback as an ability if what they changed, but yeah,
No longer increases stack limit.
because you got snot rocket.
Yeah. Quill stack damage rescaled.
So it's just a flat 30 now,
So better at level 1,
but worse at level 3 and
worse
4.
at max level, yeah. But yeah, worse at level 3. So overall, a nerf to Quill Spray damage.
Nice.
Aghanim Scepter Spray interval increased from... Okay, it's a slower Quill Spray.
Broodmother got a new ability.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, that's the passive her babies have.
Yeah, but it's a new ability to Broodmother.
Yeah, that's true.
Ew. Spider's milk.
You.
What?
That's the name of the innate
Spider's milk.
ability.
Her innate
Oh, I didn't
ability.
even read that. I've missed half the name.
Whenever
So I'm-
Broodmother kills a unit, she and all units controlled under her control in a 600 radius receive a fully stackable buff that heals them for 4% of the victim's health per second.
For 3 seconds.
KHP, a 6k HP pudge,
Yeah, killing a pudge.
or a centaur, or an elk.
This healing is classified as lifesteal and can be yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Spin web.
Oh, health reduced. Health
Enemies
regen.
within the web have their health regen reduced. Feeding frenzy. Insatiable hunger applies bonuses to all spiderlings under. Oh my god!
Oh, that's good. That's pushing madness.
I want brood back. Give me brood. Move speed bonus no longer decreases the unit's current health.
No longer provides health regen though.
Yeah, that's enough.
New basic
But
ability.
She gets it from this now though.
Yeah, but you have to kill a unit. You can't just sit. in
Oh
the
no,
web
she
and
used to
heal.
have this too.
Yeah, she did used to have
Yeah.
that. They got rid of it for
New basic ability on attack. Bruno's applies a
Lower.
debuff that slows.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Create similar spiderlings instead of spiderites.
what?
What?
Oh, okay. So when it spawns. So her ultimate now spawns spiderlings, but them killing stuff will still spawn spiderites.
Hmm.
No, they
the
create
difference?
similar spiderlings instead of spiderites.
I didn't know she had.
Oh, spiderlings. Yeah. So the ultimate still.
Spiderites aren't as
Spiderites.
strong. So you know how she
Yeah.
like shoots a thing at
That's what I
someone
mean,
and
yeah.
then that blows up and you get spiderlings.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. I just misworded it.
Yeah, no, that when she killed something else with those spiderlings, you got spiderites. You just don't get those anymore.
Oh, okay.
You get spiderlings instead.
So they're stronger. Yeah.
They slowed the target for 45 seconds, 45% for 4 seconds.
Health decreased. Yeah.
We're not even a quarter way
bonus
down the
damage.
page.
Well, that's
No.
why I'm speeding up. I'm just kind of caring about this new stuff here. You know what I mean? I care less about because this stuff you'll see when you pick them or
Yeah.
you hover over them.
Rawhide.
I feel like to speed this up, we just read the new stuff, and if it's a hero we play, we'll just read the change
I'm
to
fine with
the
that.
abilities and stuff.
Okay.
Unless we see there's like massive like
Yeah.
new stuff, you know.
Plus 40 max health every 120 seconds.
So every 2 minutes of the game, his health goes up.
That's
By
crazy.
40, yes.
That's insane. That's cool.
Double edge. Damage is increased by 25% of the damage sent all mana took in the last 6 seconds from enemy heroes up to a maximum of 100% bonus double edge damage. Counter resets on double edge cast.
This is shard, no?
No. That is
Oh,
let
no.
people hit you
Yeah, and then double edge.
and then double edge.
Ah.
And you do 100% bonus.
The more they hit you, the stronger double edge is going to be.
Oh, look at that.
Horsepower gains
Mm.
40% of his strength as bonus move speed. Does not stack with move speed bonuses from boots, so he doesn't need to buy boots.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think that's what it's saying.
yeah. So Centaur gains 40% of his strength as movement speed.
Yeah,
does
no,
not
I'm not.
stack with
I'm not denying that.
It does not
And
stack
you-
with boots.
No, it doesn't stack with boots, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy boots.
Because of the other
Why would-
abilities of boots.
Well, yeah, but if you still want boots for its other benefits, yeah, but you don't buy boots for move speed anymore.
No, but what I'm saying is horsepower is for a support center. That's his role.
Is he
Because
supposed
hit
to be
to
separate?
ride. You can play him as a support, yes, because his stun's
Really?
really good and double edge is alright, and Stampede's a great ability for getting people out. But horsepower makes it so that instead of for his strength gain doing more for retaliate, it does more for his movement speed. Meaning when he casts
Well,
hit
the
to
way I
ride,
play him,
all the way. I personally,
where
I don't know.
I didn't buy boots on him. I just used my ult and blink to get around.
But I couldn't imagine it's too slow. But like
Well,
hit to ride.
'Cause
Now
you
it
just
doesn't
kinda-
matter. But
You just
hit to
keep
ride.
using ult and blink to reposition in fights.
Yeah, but then hit to ride.
Anyways.
Next.
Yeah, this would basically be instead of the boots movement speed. I wonder if at level 1 if that's better than boots. Like how long it takes before it gets better than boots. You know what I mean?
Grants
Yeah.
vulnerability to the mounted target.
As it should have.
Cooldown increased.
Oh, so you can blink with it or teleport with it. That's cool.
They're trying to make his scepter bigger.
Well, it's a support thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello,
Ooh,
big
okay,
boy.
hello.
Chaos Knight.
Hello.
Reign of Chaos. Whenever illusions of Chaos Knight are created, there's a 50% chance to spawn an additional route.
Ah,
Hell yeah, dude.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Does this keep happening though? If it spawns an additional illusion, does that one also have a 50% chance to spawn
Probably
more?
not. It's
Yeah.
probably just the. You think?
Probably.
Whenever illusions of create
Yeah,
chaos
it
knight
says
are
whenever, and
created.
it doesn't say. Otherwise, it would
So
say.
you could manta and technically get like 15 different
bet.
illusions.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm with it.
that's insane.
Phantom. Goria.
Phantasmagoria.
All illusions created by or one of Chaos Knight's are strong illusions. This includes Phantasm. Oh, so they can't get rid of they can't just be deleted by Hex anymore.
They also have
I
a
don't think that's what a
20% damage
strong
reduction.
illusion is.
Yeah, strong illusions can't be deleted by Hex. Because Vengeful Spirit's Scepter is a strong illusion, and that says in brackets can't be deleted by Hex, or can't be Hex doesn't disperse it or whatever.
Okay.
Additionally, Chaos Knight's illusions within deal 20%, take 20% less damage.
Yeah.
No.
Additionally, Chaos Knight's illusions within 1,200 range of him have 20% damage reduction.
I like the other
Wait,
one.
does that?
So they do less damage. Farming. It's a farming buff. So it's a split push buff.
This means they take less damage.
No.
Yes, 20% damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Damage reduction. Yes, no. So it's a split push. Has an equal chance to apply either break or disarm or nothing of the targeted enemy.
That's a fun one. I like that.
By the way, this here applies if Shadow Demon creates illusions of you as well, apparently.
Oh,
Anything
God.
that creates illusions.
So that's going to be a combo now. Reality Rift, irrationally, adds a equal chance to apply break, disarm, or nothing to the target.
That's
This
cool.
debuff lasts for 50% of the armor reduction duration.
That's
So
managed.
this could be a break now.
That's
Or
Or
it could be a disarm. Or nothing. Yeah.
33.3% of the time, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still, if you need a break, and Viper's not an option, then like Chaos Knight, you know what I mean?
It
You
works
just pick
1
that.
out of 3 times, you know?
I mean, considering how often you can cast it.
Not this team fight, guys. It's not this time. No, next time.
Damn.
Trust.
Max damage increased by 60.
That's really good. I like that.
Shard no longer increases cast range. Shard illusions deal 30% less damage. Cast point improves, so it goes off faster.
Mm-hmm.
Illusion from this ability no longer strong illusions by default. Okay, so you need this to make it a strong illusion. Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Skip Chen.
So I just want to see the new stuff. Chen converts.
jeez. Ah, what is this?
I'm gonna convert. Oh my god.
What the?
Huh?
Oh, it's a creep.
Oh,
he summons a creep.
Oh,
He summons a creep and he chooses a facet based on which creep he wants to summon.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That'll
Okay.
make 10 players happy.
We'll skip over that though.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's too much.
Own an arrow. Clinks his death and some of his
I saw this in
abilities can
bow and
summon-
arrow.
Clinks death and some of his abilities can summon immobile skeleton eyes to attacking enemies. Skeletal deal a percentage of Clink's attack damage and have his attack range but deal reduced damage to buildings. Skeletons have a duration of and die after multiple attacks from heroes.
Neat.
Strafe. Enemies hit by attacks from Strafe get a debuff that causes them to miss 5% of their attacks. Debuff stacked when applied from different sources, i.e. Clinks and individual skeletons. Stacks expire 1 second after the Strafe duration concluded.
Take place of the consumed unit while leaving a skeleton archer in his previous position. Also
it's-
reduces death attack charge by 10 seconds.
Mini Venge.
Yeah, so
Neo.
this is swap with a creep.
That's fun.
He just
Clockwork.
yeah, that's cool. Cast range decreased as
Clockwork.
well on that belt.
Outgoing damage is increased by 0.3% per point of
The more
armor.
damage, the more armor he has.
Yuck.
Armor power.
If the hook
If
hits
the
an
hook
ally-
hits an ally,
Ah, that's a good
cooldown
one.
is reduced by 75%, and he stuns in a radius.
Oh.
Okay.
That's good. I like the 75% reduction
This
for
is
hook shotting a teammate.
this is basically you don't get fucked by teammates body blocking you.
We
Cogs
do,
are now
but-
formed. Cogs are now formed in a larger radius. Cogs have a smaller trigger radius, but they can affect enemies inside, pushing them out towards the center.
Also, the cogs are not destroyed by his attacks and are instead pushed up to
pushing them
1,000
inside.
distance.
Oh. So you just push one out the way. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that idea.
Oh, you don't destroy them, you just push them out of the way, okay.
Which means that you'll push heroes away with it.
No longer provide a magical barrier to allies.
Fucking playing Plinko. Oh boy, here we go.
CM!
Debuff! they reduced the mana regen from 0.5 to 0.
Oh, Sophie's baby, that's so sad.
Crystal Maiden has 50% mana regen amplification.
Oh, so that
that's
means this
good.
is 50% more effective.
Frozen
Expense.
Oh, what?
Increases cash range. Felipe,
That's so
what
good.
this means is her aura will now give bonus cash range to teammates, which
Yay.
includes Rubik.
That's awesome.
Yay!
So she's
It's
actually
what,
worth
is
having
it-
on the team.
Is it double or triple for teammates when they're next to you?
It provides 10%. No, I don't think it does give anything for teammates.
No, yeah, it does. It does. Globally, it does one thing.
No.
Being next to her does I think double, and being her quadruples or something.
Yeah, but if you read it, increases Crystal Maiden's cast range.
Crystal Maiden's cast range.
And provides 7, 8, 9, 10% AoE
Okay,
bonus.
so this is just Crystal Maiden.
Read
okay.
that next one.
Every time Crystal Maiden casts a spell, allied heroes within Aura's close radius receive 25% of the mana spent. Okay, so
Her ult is a 600 mana ability.
Ah,
so she gives so she gives 150 mana to teammates. So basically mana boots anytime she casts a spell
Cool.
or mana ring. No longer has bonus duration on non-ancient greats. It now deals 4 times damage to arcane aura, self-factor bonus from mana regen removed. Crystal Maiden receives
I'll be right
close.
back.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
No longer grants armor.
Oh, whoa.
Attack speed slow increase though. Wow. That's
By
a lot.
100 set by 100.
That's almost as much as Taylor. For perspective, the attack speed slow her ult now provides is almost as much as untouchable from Enchantress.
It makes sense though.
But it no longer grants her bonus armor, so she's still squishy.
Yeah, but it's just hitting her, you know?
Hitting her is gonna be harder, but spells ignored armor anyways. So
Oh, you can aim where you can slide now, instead of just backwards.
Do the cha-cha slide.
okay, instead of sliding backwards, you can choose which way you
So,
slide.
before we go forward, would you say that was a buff or a debuff for her?
Overall a buff, I would.
I think
personally
overall
say.
a buff, yeah.
I like how the first
I
thing
just-
we see, though, was a nerf.
And
That's a con.
I mean, I guess if she's affected by her own close mana regen, it's not that big a deal if they get rid of the base mana regen.
well, yeah, what they're thinking here is this and this should make up for the mana here.
Yeah, I mean, it's more, isn't
It
it?
clearly does. Yes,
Okay.
because it's amplified.
Yeah, okay.
Here's a character you play, Natalie.
Yeah. But we'll wait for Felipe because Felipe's not here. Or
Why'd you
Squad.
scroll down? Oh, there you go.
Darkseer's intelligence can no longer be lowered than either his strength or agility. If any of these abilities are higher, he gains intelligence to match it.
Cool.
So he can build strength and get intelligence for it or something.
That's actually interesting.
Darkseer gains 0.5 attack speed per point in intelligence. Heart of the battle. Base movement speed decreased to 275. Darkseer gains 80% movement speed.
8.
Overall.
8%.
80. Yeah, sorry, 8%. That's because I'm doing all the reading, so I'm getting tired.
Well,
now.
I could read. Like, you haven't given anybody else
okay.
a chance.
Yeah.
Or we just don't read and we play.
I want to read the
I was-
patch.
Sorry, Lewis.
We said we would do this, and you wanted to wait, so we'll wait.
I didn't want to wait. I was just being a good friend.
Okay, then who wants to read this one?
Whenever a hero ability makes Dark Willow untargetable or hidden, she gains plus 100% health regen and plus 100% mana regen while in that state. Gross.
So, Slock ultimate when she's untargetable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. But mana as well.
While in Shadow Realm, Dark Willow emits a 600 radius aura that increases damage that she deals to enemies affected by it up to 25%. Damage scales based on how long she remains under the effect of Shadow Realm. Huh. Interesting. Create 4 additional brambles on the outer ring that last 50% less. Enemies rooted by any bramble take 10% more spell damage.
Some more bramble.
Ugh, I hate that. Backswing improved.
They got rid of the
cooldown.
attack speed talent, Lewis.
Hmm?
They got rid of the attack speed talent.
As they should. She's not a carry. Get rid of
Terrorize
her.
radius increased.
No, Terrorize does 500 damage
Look
on
up.
impact now.
You fool.
Oh yeah, radius there. But yeah, it does
hear you.
500 damage on impact now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
Dawnbreaker.
go back up. Spoilers.
What do you mean? It just
Oh.
scrolled down a bunch.
Whenever the sun rises,
I knew
Dawnbreaker
that.
gradually... Yeah, that's the map reveal one. Okay. Whenever Dawnbreaker hits a target with a powered-up luminosity, she decreases the cooldown of all of her abilities, non-items, by 1 second. Neat.
Every time she gets her crit, reduces her cooldowns by 1 second.
When the
XP.
hammer is on the ground, it emits a weaker pulsing effect of Solar Guardian and a 200 AoE around it. Its efficiency is reduced by 50%, increases the duration that the hammer can remain stationary to 4 seconds. Neat.
This is gonna make attack speed build for her, right?
Probably.
Attack
Attack speed build and then Gleaming Hammer and the way Solar Guardian now works is definitely a support build.
The healing now affects Dawnbreaker herself if she is in the target area of effect for Solar Guardian. Solar Guardian can now be cast when Celestial Hammer is out, forcing the hammer to return when the spell is cast. Neat. Do you want to read this
That's
as your
cool.
character, Felipe?
Yay. Weave. Ability returns as innate. Dazzle's ability applies weave to both allies and enemies they affect, increasing allied armor and reducing enemy armor. Multiple instances of this effect stack. Stack duration 8 seconds, armor change per stack 1. Each stack has independent duration.
Gross. Gross.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
so every
I don't
time you
like
cast
that.
a spell-
That's just bad Juju's armor
Yeah,
effect, right?
But
Yeah.
Juju now no longer applies armor gains slash loss on its own.
Yeah.
That's
What's his facets?
that's right off the bat then.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nodal boon, I think that's it.
yeah.
Whenever Dazzle overheals himself or an ally, it grants the hero a physical damage barrier equal to the amount overhealed for 10 seconds. If the target already has a larger barrier from Nodal boon, it will be refreshed instead of being added onto.
Ugh.
I hate that.
I don't like that
I hate
either.
that.
I just overheal on him now.
Oh
He can overheal.
no. I don't like it.
I love him.
Support
Poison blue.
players versus carry players.
It's Poison Bloom. Every 4 times Dazzle attacks a target affected by Poison Touch, the target takes a burst of 25, 50, 75, 100 additional damage, and prompts additional Poison Touch projectiles to fire at enemies within a 450 radius.
Every 4th attack, he casts an additional poison touch and does 100 damage.
Ah,
So basically, mid Dazzle is now even more fucking prominent.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
So basically, that is just get Shard, get Pig Pole,
The Midzil.
I love
Poison
that.
Peach will hit 2 people.
Death Prophet, Witchcraft. Death Prophet's occult knowledge deepens with experience, gaining 0.5% move speed per level and reducing cooldown by 0.5% per level.
Ugh.
Silence applies movement slow to affected units by 25%. Spirit Collector. Whenever a hero dies, Death Prophet traps their spirit as a charge for later.
Oh,
All spirit charges replace 1 standard spirit per charge with spirits of fallen heroes that deal. Huh.
Or damage.
Yay, the thing she needed.
That's-
I hate that.
So,
Disruptor.
so the more people she kills, and then when she uses her ult's just going to be stronger, essentially.
Epic, dude.
Yeah. There's silence no longer silence. Well, it silences, but it doesn't give slow speed, and the next
It no
no
longer
longer
slows.
gives you move speed.
But this is because it's slow, and this is, yeah.
Talent
Innate
changes.
ability. Whenever Disruptor takes more than 250 damage from enemies within 400 range, all nearby units are pushed to a 400 unit distance from Disruptor. That's really good.
That's
If they jump on you and they do damage to you, you're just gonna push them away.
Here you go.
That's
Thunderstorm strikes all enemies within kinetic field. That is so good. So kinetic fence replaces kinetic field with the new ability kinetic fence. Spell is a vector targeted, creates a single flat wall with a width of 1200. Excuse me. The wall is created after a 0.75 formation delay and has a duration of 2. Blah 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 blah. Has 2 charges with 20, 80, 16, 14 base charges. So you basically.
No.
Wait.
This is if you don't, instead of a trap, you just get a wall, basically.
I don't
Well,
like
no, you
it.
get 2 charges, so you can still make a trap. So you know the bit where the stairs
Yeah.
go up into high ground?
No.
You can block it off.
I hate
If you've
that.
got quick... Well, you can block it off, but if you've got really quick fingers, you can create a very small area.
Hear me out. Rubik, altering core, 25% cooldown reduction talent, steals kinetic fence.
Well, that's if he still has that.
Yeah, but if he took kinetic fence, imagine Rubik with it, like 2 charges, the cooldown reduction.
Well, here you go. It's only a 14-second cooldown.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That lasts 8.8 seconds.
Ooh, Doom, one of my favorite heroes.
We're not there yet.
No, I've got it up on my screen.
Okay.
I'm only the hero in front of
Level question mark pain. Deals 10% bonus damage to enemies whose level is lower than his.
Attack damage.
Oh. So this brings back Midas Doom.
Replaces okay, so Gluttony replaces 70-second cooldown with 2 charges with 90-second cooldown. Soul and Cripple abilities are all upgraded by 1 level.
The one
Devil's
to the right.
Bargain. Item sells back for 90% of the price, but buybacks cost 15% more.
Ah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So he can swap out items quicker and stuff.
Well, if you, my thing is there also, if buybacks cost 15% more and you can sell items for 90% of their cost, if
Oh,
you're
yeah,
about
you're
to die
just-
by a shop, you just sell an item.
You just sell an item, die, buy back, and then get the item back. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
In
Yeah.
the fight, yeah.
That's insane.
Dragon Knight, ooh, oh,
Go down. You're going too far.
Added a new
I'm
ability. Sorry,
I
I'm only one
played as
below.
hero, so I'm just reading this stuff. I don't want.
Added new ability, Wrath. It replaces
Shush!
Dragon's Blood.
We're not there
Not
yet.
there yet.
Hurry
No, no. Well, wait,
Go ahead.
Fine, I'll read it now. I'll stay on the stream. I'll stay on this because it's only fair. Add a new ability, Rim's Wrath. It replaces Dragon Blood, providing and upgrading Dragon Knight's attacks modifier set by a faster Dragon's Blood. So that Dragon's Blood's just there. So, and then the forces, you get Fire Dragon, Right's Wrath. While in human form, attacks have 20, 30, 40, 50% cleave.
Oh.
While in dragon form, cleave increases by another 20, 30, 40,
Hold on.
50%.
So level 30. Is a whole 15 extra, so 19.
It's about the same.
5 and
It's
is it
about the
more or
same.
less?
It's about the same.
Okay, well,
They'll try and keep if they move an ability from a passive to an innate, they'll try and keep it relatively the same.
yeah, but most of them have been like stronger late game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, because it's
they're trying to get rid of the
Turns
in
into
dragon
splash.
form though. It's times 1.5.
of course it's his big buff.
Yeah.
So you get cleave with that within range, and then it goes up by 50. So 100% cleave and turns into splash damage to all enemies with 350 range from the attack target. Corrosive Dragon, while in human form, attacks apply
Oh,
poison to the
So
target.
this is instead of going fire, instead of going poison, fire, ice, you can just choose which one you are.
We haven't got that far down. We're just reading
Well,
this.
in dragon form, yeah. Okay.
So in corrosive breath, you get. Yes, there you go. No longer
Yeah,
changes
see.
dragon type with each level. Now the dragon form depends on choice.
Yeah, so instead of changing based on which level the ultimate is, you're just choosing which dragon you want to be.
What about the black
I'm
dragon?
guessing that. I think black dragon gets all 3.
I think, yeah, Black Dragon will probably be Ags.
It is Ags. It says Aghanim set to black dragon form no longer increases magic resistance. So maybe you only get Frost Dragon, but as the Black Dragon.
Mm.
It's just a visual change almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Armor reduction is increased by 34%. It's applied to all enemies within attack target, and then in human form applies frost to the target. It reduces enemy movement speed by whatever, attack speed by whatever, and all health they restore by whatever.
Yep.
Frost doesn't affect buildings.
New basic
And then-
ability.
Yeah, Rim's Wrath. It's the attack modifiers.
Okay. That sounds like a lot.
Oh.
Okay.
Neat.
So they've got rid of the Manta build.
Yeah. Drow Ranger.
Do
Precision
you want me to
Aura's
read
back.
again that?
Yeah, go for it. Precision Aura's back.
Grants bonus agility to Drow Ranger and allied heroes within 1200 range. Effect starts with 1% of Drow's current agility, increases by 1% with each Drow Ranger's level. Bonus is doubled for the Drow Ranger herself.
That's
60% agi. Whoa.
So it goes up to 30%, 60% for her, yeah.
Gross. Drow Ranger deals 20% more damage with attacks from high ground. That's a
made
lot.
her shard. Yeah, it's made her shard more viable.
Really, yeah.
Drow Ranger can use items and move during multi-shot with a 40% movement speed penalty while aiming at the initial target direction.
Moving while multi-shot is really nice.
That's good.
Okay. Movement speed slow decreased. No longer grants
slow
bonus
decreased,
movement
yeah.
speed. No longer has bonus
bonus.
slow duration. Okay. Cool.
That's
Yay!
You want to read it, Felipe?
Oh, his remnants. Oh, that's his innate ability.
Yeah, it's just the remnants. Improves with each level spell. Resonance. Some remnants have a duration of 60 seconds, has 7 charges with an additional +1 max charge gained every 5 level heroes. Charge restores time 18 seconds, mana cost 0. Magnetize. Each magnetized stone remnant gives Earth Spirit 40, 80, 120 bonus attack damage. Does not stack. And then Stepping Stone. Some remnants have a duration of 20 seconds, does not use charges, instead has cooldowns of 4 seconds, mana cost 15,
Rolling
and
boulder no longer destroys.
yep,
Yeah. Okay. Aftershock is now Earthshaker's innate ability.
Did you still want to read that, or do you want us to just take over? Because we can. We don't mind.
Just create an order.
Yeah, I'm just kind of taking turns.
Okay.
Tectonic build up.
Yeah.
Radius is increased for Aftershock by 50 for every 10 levels.
You.
Slugger. Killing an enemy with an empowered attack will send their body flying for 1200 range and 1600 speed, dealing 5% of the unit target's max health as damage to all enemies in its path.
That's mad.
This enemy. This is the thing that we saw in the trailer at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. I missed that one.
He slammed down, hit a Pudge, and Pudge went flying through someone and killed them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This damage increased by 140 if the unit killed is a creep, and 450 if the unit is. So it's 5% of their max health plus 450 damage as a hero. So
Next.
You slam and then you kill someone.
How long do we think we're going to be here?
I don't know,
If
Natalie.
you really don't. I want to go through all of it, and that's what we were planning on doing. I mean, if you really want to play a game, you could just play a game, Lewis.
I know, it just feels wrong though. I don't mind waiting, it's just like some of it's...
Well,
not
Natalie
that
and
much.
Felipe and I are waiting on Kaiser, really. So, because we
And
said
we're
we
No, I
wait.
still wait on
All of this.
Kaiser.
Yeah.
yeah, but like, I say after Kaiser, maybe just kind of play.
I'm
Yeah.
happy at the pace we're going, but yeah.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of increases.
I waited a long time for this. Let me enjoy it.
I'm
How do
sorry.
you I don't understand how anyone...
I enjoy it.
How you enjoy reading it. I'd rather just play it and find out what it does.
Well,
I
because
like seeing all of it.
so the thing with me, Lewis, is I don't know anything about Dota, so I won't. I don't even know what my own hero's abilities do with percentages. I just say level go up, number go up, and that's it. You know.
That's basically it, though.
Astral Spirit is now an innate ability.
Neat, and it gets a bunch of bonuses.
It's a bunch of rescaling.
Yep.
It's just basically because he gets it at level 1 now, so. Natural Order. Every second an enemy hero stays under the effect of the aura, they lose 1 additional armor and 1 additional percentage of magic resistance up to 20 times.
Okay.
So not only is he reducing your base armor to nothing, but he's reducing you down to a negative 20 armor. Momentum. Elder Titan's attack speed is decreased by 75, but he receives 20% of his movement speed as bonus attack speed.
But no, like, actual other changes other than the rebalancing.
That was it.
Why is
new
that?
Stuff.
Is he fine?
If they don't change anything, they're happy where they are in that
Okay.
time.
That's happy, yeah.
Flame Guard passively
Flame Guard.
deals max 30 damage and 150 radius. Activating it increases damage radius to 500 and increases damage per second. Magical damage barrier rescaled from 60. Okay, so big changes.
Flame Guard is just now a passive radiance, but
Neat.
then you can activate it for the field. Okay.
When connecting with 2 or more enemies, the enemy closest to Ember Spirit will be attacked a second time with damage reduced by 40% at the end of Sleight of Fist. And then the chain gang.
The last person you hit in Sleight of Fist is a Echo Saber, as long as you hit more than 1 person with Sleight of Fist.
Fucking chain gang. When searing chains are cast, they are also cast around each fire remnant. A target will not be hit by chains from multiple sources at once. Unit count increased from 3 to 4. Neat. Whenever Enchantress is about to receive a neutral item token from neutral creep, she gets 1 more if available.
Oh.
That's kind of neat.
But she farms neutrals quicker.
Whenever Enchantress takes
I like
more
that.
than... Oh, go ahead, Felipe.
I was just gonna say I like that. You can keep going.
It's a little bit neat.
Overprotective Wisps. Nature's
Whenever
Attendant. Yeah, you can read it.
Whenever Enchantress takes more than 250 damage from enemy heroes, 1 wisp appears to heal her for 4 seconds. You can't have more than 4 overprotective wisps at a time. And then Enchantress gains... What is that? 200 additional attack
Enchantress
range?
gains 200 additional attack range when attacking enchanted enemy units.
Cast
That
range
makes
increased.
sense. It wasn't used that much.
Yeah, but basically, so now when you put the slow on people, Felipe, you also get 200 bonus attack range against them.
Yeah, that's
So impetus is worse.
terrible. I love it.
Reseals 50% of the experience bounty of the enchanted creep. Enchanting a neutral creep is now guaranteed to drop a neutral token if available. Huh.
Oh.
Enchant no longer deals damage per second.
Allies near Enigma have damage reduction that gradually increases with proximity to Enigma. Effect starts with 0% at 500 distance and increases up to 15% at 200 distance. Neat. Enemies in a 600 radius.
Okay. So, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so this is just kind of like grouping up around Enigma will benefit you more.
Enemies
And then
in a 600 radius have a 15% move speed slow while moving away from Enigma. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Whenever Enigma takes more than 350 damage from any source, he spawns in, what is that? Eidolon next to him. Okay.
So when he takes 350 or more damage, he's going to spawn a little minion for free.
These Eidolons have 50% reduced golden experience bounty. Damage counters resets after 7 seconds.
So you can't farm it off of him, basically.
Cool.
Gnosis Void, Distortion Field, enemy
that looks
projectiles, effects. Yeah, so projectiles are slowed.
Yeah.
Temporal Impunity, Faceless Void is granted the ability to backtrack any damage for 1 second after casting Time Walk.
Guaranteed to backtrack any damage.
Guaranteed. Oh, Time Zone. Replaces Chronosphere with a new ability called Time Zone. Creates a blister in space-time, altering the movement, attack, cast, projectile, and turn rate of all units. Inside, all new units have allies have increased speed and enemies have decreased speed. It doesn't pierce, debuff immunity.
That's neat. I can see that being better than Chronosphere, honestly, just because you won't accidentally capture people.
This is basically
Kaiser.
Chronosphere, but it buffs your teammates and debuffs your enemies, but BKB now works on it.
We're only in the Fs right now, Kaiser, so congratulations on making it.
I'm pretty sure Kaiser's read it all.
No, he just
No,
read
he
Winter
just
Wyvern.
read his heroes. Yeah, he just read his heroes and moved on.
That's all that really matters.
True.
That is all that really matters. I'm greatly disappointed, but you know, whatever.
Keep going.
We'll get there.
No spoilers.
I know I'm not gonna say anything, but all I'm gonna say is I'm greatly.
Adds an
You
effect
can read
to
it.
Grimstroke's attacks that causes enemy heroes to leave a trail of ink behind them for 4 seconds, gaining vision over them but not over their surroundings. So is it like that thing that Spectral does?
I would think it's like what Slardar does, right?
I don't know.
As an effect, it causes enemy heroes to leave a trail of ink. Yeah, so it's like Spectral Dagger.
Adds the new ink explosion sub ability, allowing Grimstroke to manually trigger ink swell. Buff duration is 4 seconds, and then Stroke of Fate makes ability vector targeted to curve ink's path trajectory. That's neat. I like that.
Huh.
You can curve shot Stroke of Fate now,
Neat.
and it does bonus damage when you pick that.
Oh, hell yeah, here we
Gyrocopter.
go. Gyrocopter can disassemble most items at all times and sell any recipe he has for a full cost. Neat.
Oh, so you can disassemble all items basically.
Cool.
Well, most items, but
I was gonna say, like they said, Dragonlance isn't deconstructible anymore.
well, what this means is items that aren't normally disassemblable can still be
Oh,
disassembled.
Yeah.
It's saying most items because I'm sure there's going to be some items that aren't allowed to be disassembled because it would be too broken,
Okay.
like a balancing thing. You know what I mean?
Decreases strike interval to 0.8 seconds if an enemy hero gets hit. Another call-down missile is called that tracks the target, has a 200 impact radius centered around them, and deals 50% of the damage. Each hero may have only one tracking missile per cast. That's crazy, actually, though. That's really good. I like that. And then the Afterburner. After every successful hit increases Gyrocopter's movement speed by max of 4 seconds, buff duration 4 seconds. Each hit refreshes the duration. Neat. I really like
By-
secondary
it
strikes.
it increases your movement speed by 4 for each hit for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So you're just getting faster and faster and faster when you're using Rocket Barrage and so on.
Natalie, I do appreciate the play-by-play, but Lewis does want to play the game.
Mate, you can
He is-
play.
Huh?
But you can play. Just don't spoil.
Hey, lawyers want to play a match?
Can do, if you want.
I just want to enjoy reading this. I was going to do this regardless.
Okay.
So,
Hoodwinked passively has a max 30% chance to redirect attacks into a tree within 275 units, destroying it. Cool. While Scurry's active, Hoodwink gains 200 max
nuts.
attack and cast range. Go nuts. Neat. Okay,
that's nice.
if there is no available targets to bounce, Acorn Shot will look for a tree within its search radius. Instead, bouncing off of a tree sets the remaining number of bounces to
We're
1.
gonna move call, by the way.
Okay. Kaiser sounds destroyed.
I kind of want to play with him because it's not gonna be for a little bit.
We've got to get through the patch notes, dude.
I know.
I wanted to do this, and this is what we said we were going to do. You
It's
can
either sad
play, but
Kaiser or sad
this-
Natalie.
I mean, you guys don't have to, but this is what I said I wanted to do, and you guys said you wanted to do it with me.
Yeah, so we're gonna
So
do
it's
it.
up to you.
Kaiser
it's
will
a
get
big
it. It's
patch.
fine.
I don't want to rush it because then it's just going to kind of, you know what I mean? I waited for this. I want to do it. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
But you don't have to wait. Like, if you want to go play too, you can go play. Because I am genuinely interested in all the new stuff.
Yeah. On to the next thing. Well,
Eh.
Husker doesn't have mana. Mana cost of items and abilities are converted into health costs, which are considered as magical damage and can be reduced with magic resistance.
Ah.
Life break.
Spills Husker's blood in 500 units around the target, applying its movements and attack speed slow to all enemies. Huh. Heals all Husker's allied units within 400 units on the target for 100% of the damage dealt to the targeted hero.
So offensive or team related.
So now mana boots won't have any effect on him. Now, that's crazy.
Inner fire no longer disarms enemies.
I don't know if I like that. Oh, it silences
It now
enemies.
silences.
Health
Magic
costs
resistance.
increase.
This is a buff to Husker.
This is a huge buff.
Yeah. This is just he's just anti-magic now. Which was his weakness.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god.
Mastermind. When Invoker denies a lane creep, he gets 15% of the experience.
Oh. A lot of buffs there.
Different buffs based on which you take.
Yeah.
And it's just based on which one he has.
Agnostic and elitist.
It just makes it even more
Of a dick.
complex to play. Well, that's true, but like
Yeah, all
still.
these cooldown reductions to his
Oh my
spells
god.
there.
Yeah, he's gonna be worse.
Io. Sightseer.
Io's team takes 1 second less to channel Watchers. When Watcher is under their control, its vision radius is increased by 300.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Overcharge?
Kritzkrieg Overcharge now grants 110 attack speed and 14% spell amplification. Medigun grants 12 armor and 25% magic resistance. So basically, offense or protection.
Cool.
This is a TF2 reference.
Yeah.
Medigun.
Is Krieg the Gatling gun that the what's his name? The
Heavy?
tank uses or whatever. The heavy uses.
I don't know.
Kritzkrieg was the so the Medigun. It was the thing the Doctor uses.
Yep.
And it would make someone invincible. And then Kritzkrieg was the alternate version of it, where instead of making them invincible, it just made them really offensive. So this
That's
is
awesome.
this is just the Doctor from TF2.
That's really cool.
Turn rate improved.
Which is funny because IO is also Portal Companion Cube, so it's like Valve reference IO.
Hey,
Jakiro's
That's really
attack
cute.
launches 2 projectiles at the target with 2-second intervals, but each deals 50% less damage. One of these attacks ignores melee
How's
hero's
this make
default
Kai's
damage
attack?
block. This penalty effect bonus is what?
How does this make Kaiser sad? This just means he attacks twice now.
He looked at Winter Wyvern, that was it.
One of these attacks ignores melee hero's default damage block. Okay, yeah. And then Liquid Fire or Liquid Frost, basically.
Jakiro's third basic ability, when the facet is picked, Jakiro makes a flaming attack, which burns all enemies around the target. That's just the regular one, right?
Yeah, so he had these two, but this was his shard. Now he has to choose, does he want fire or frost?
Interesting.
That's cool.
And then he gets some changes.
Oh, no, I get it. And shard. Okay. So, depending on which one he picks is the one he starts with, and then shard is to get the other one.
Okay.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Juggernaut deals
Duelist.
10% more damage to targets that are facing him. Damage bonus is
Facing
always
him.
applied during Omni Slash.
Gross. Eh.
Blade Fury can deal critical damage
do
with the same
critical.
stats as a Blade Dance.
So, spinning now does crits.
Gross.
Gross.
Gain a stack
Blade
of Blade
form.
form every
Gain a
2
stack of
seconds
Blade
up to
form
a
every
max
2
of 10.
seconds.
Do you want to
Yeah.
read that, Ellie?
Yeah, I'll read.
Okay.
Every 2 seconds for actually 10. Each stat grants 3% agility bonus and 1% move speed bonus. So the more he...
The more he.
Okay, so every 2 seconds, so after 20 seconds, he'll do 30% more agility. So you have 30% more damage. So that's 30% more damage and 30% more attack speed. And 10% more move speed. But when he takes damage, he'll lose all those stacks after 3 seconds. So the longer he goes without being hit, the faster he's going to attack, the more damage he's going to do, the faster he's going to be. But as soon as you hit him, he's going to slow down after 3 seconds. What this means is when he's spinning and when he's in Omni Slash, he's going to be gaining stacks because you won't be able to do damage. Blade Fury now strong dispels.
So that means if he gets...
So before when you... Yeah, Maledict or Stun. Basically, before when you stunned him in his spin, he would spin, but if his spin ran out before the stun was over, he would still get stunned.
Okay.
Now he won't get stunned anymore. So you just can't stun him in spin, basically.
Fair.
Keeper of the Light, yay! Heroes within 900 range of him have 15% more max mana. Nice. Okay, and then this is like Jakiro, where this was my shard before. Now I can basically choose, do I want to start with Recall or Soulbind, and basically shard gets the other one.
Neat.
That's really cool.
No.
Conquer, Tidebringer, yeah. Cooldown is reduced by 0.8 for every hero hit. Grog Blossom. Whenever a unit is returned, Ghost Ship's rum is splashed on all enemies.
Huh.
What does that mean?
When his ship goes through you, it applies a damage reduction buff to your teammates.
Oh.
But now, when he calls them back with X-Spot, if you're near the X-Spot location, you will also get a damage reduction. So this is good, basically.
Okay.
It's just another way for him to apply that buff other than his ult.
I miss Lewis.
I did not mean to click that.
Just quickly, so far, how are you enjoying this?
I'm enjoying it. I love this. This
Okay.
is so much. This is like Christmas for me.
Well, like you said before the patch dropped, you were like, I don't want them to have innate abilities.
Yeah,
like
I'm down. Like it just is another thing that doesn't make Dota unique anymore. But it does change a lot, and I am happy for that.
Well, you
know
got to
what I
think about it like this. Everyone else was doing it, so Dota said, this is how you do it, but good.
Legion Commander, yep. Stonehold Plate grants Legion Commander an whole damage barrier equal to 100% of the damage dealt with overwhelming odds. Spoils of War. When a duel is won, any unit that damaged the user during the duel will permanently gain...
What the fuck? That's insane.
If you help her win a duel, they'll get damaged too. But keep this in mind, it applies to the enemy team too. So if she loses, they also get damage.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna tell Lewis.